Good afternoon. It is 1:40 Central Standard Time here in the United States. Today's date is the 30th of November, 2025. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. For those of you who might not have ever seen one of my videos before, heaven refers to me as general. Back in 2022, I suffered a massive heart attack. I was not breathing for a substantial amount of time. They call those things here on earth near-death experiences. But I was instantly transported to New Jerusalem, which is what the earth calls heaven. Walked through the city, and Yeshua HaMashiach walked with me, and he told me that I was going to be sent back as the general of the end times remnant. I was then given the divine commission and the mantle to carry as such when I returned back to my earthly body. I'm the founder of Salvation Revolution Ministries, which reaches every single continent on the face of the earth. Yes, I hear from Yeshua now since my return in real time, his audible voice. He spoke this to me on my way back this morning, and I'm going to go ahead and share this with you today. Beloved ones, hear me. The hour you are standing in is not like the hours that came before it. The shaking has begun in quiet places, and it will soon be heard in loud ones. What has been hidden is rising to the surface. What has been whispered is about to be shouted. I speak this so that your hearts will not fail when they see the things that are already set in motion. Tell the remnant, General, that December is a month of unveiling. It is a month where pretense dies. It is a month where the dividing lines sharpen. Many will feel pressure in ways that they have not felt it before. But the pressure is not to harm them. It is to position them. The pressure reveals who belongs to me and who only pretends to. There are three things that I want my remnant to watch for. The first thing, watch the nations, watch the sudden agreements that look like peace but carry the scent of deception. They will be spoken with soft voices, but the ground beneath them will tremble. A false calm is settling on the world, but it is the calm before the storm that I warned you of. When they speak peace, know that the wheels of fulfillment are turning. Tell the remnant not to be lulled by it. Tell them to stay awake. Secondly, watch the weather, watch the water, watch the places that have not stirred in generations. Y'all see this? I've got chicken skin. Woo. The earth is responding to the corruption of man and the nearing of my return. The water will rise in unexpected places. The ground will shift beneath regions that assumed they were secure. Do not fear these things. I tell you so that way you will not be caught off guard or unaware. I put off guard, but he said unaware. Sorry, guys. When the spirit comes over me, it almost causes me to shudder. He says, thirdly, watch relationships. Many of you will see sudden breaks and sudden alignments. I am removing what cannot go with you. I am severing ties that were draining your strength. I am closing the mouths of those who mock my work. I am elevating those who have been faithful in the dark. The shifting of people is not an attack. It is me making room for what I am placing in your hands. Tell them this also, daughter. There will be an increase of spiritual interference as my sons and daughters pull closer to their assignments. Some of your friends will experience strange delays, strange disruptions, and strange resistance when they try to reach you. Remember what I was telling you guys the other day about how when people are on their way to see me and different things happen and their car will break down, they'll have a flat tire or something really bad will happen if they're not in spiritual alignment and he doesn't want them to get close to me or the enemy doesn't want them to get close to me. It has a dual purpose there, but that's what he's talking about. This is because the enemy knows the remnant is gathering and he fears unity of those I have sealed. Tell them to stay steady. Tell them to press through. Tell them to stand their ground. There is one factual thing I give you from the throne for this hour. The window is narrowing. The nations are already being weighed. The seals are aligning. The world is standing on the edge of a prophetic convergence. What you will see in the coming weeks is not random. It is ordered. It is precise. It is the unfolding of what has already been written. Tell my remnant, daughter, to clean their garments. Tell them to stay in repentance. Tell them to anoint their homes. Tell them to watch, because the signs are accelerating. Tell them that I am with them in every shaking. Tell them that nothing touches them unless I allow it. And if I allow it, it is to lift them higher. I am coming soon. Let the remnant stay awake. Yeshua HaMashiach. And then I asked him, I said, before you leave, because I have to say that sometimes because he comes in and out so quick. I said, can you answer this question? I had several people yesterday ask me after I posted the video of what we're doing here at Salvation Revolution Ministries with with Eternal Record Ranch, sorry. And what that is we're going to be putting cabins or some method of housing for victims of domestic violence and children. I don't know how long the length of stay is or anything like that. As I said yesterday, he hasn't given me those type of instructions. I'm just doing one step, doing that, and then he'll give me the next step. And a lot of people ask me, they said, well, Coco, if Jesus, Yeshua, is coming back, then what is the purpose of you even doing that anyways? And so I asked him, I said, can you explain that to me? Because it even made me curious. I was like, yeah, that is a pretty good question. So he said, this is my answer about Eternal Record Ranch. Tell them this, General. The return of the king does not cancel the assignments of the kingdom. When I give instruction, it is not based on human timelines. It is based on heaven's response. I told my servants to build arks even when the skies were clear. I told Joseph to store grain even when the famine had not yet touched the land. I told my disciples to go and prepare a place for the Passover even when they did not understand why. Obedience precedes revelation. Obedience precedes understanding. The Eternal Record Ranch is not about how much time is left. It is about what must be done with the time that remains. It is a witness. It is a signal. It is a physical manifestation of the work I am doing through the remnant in this final hour. It is a place of preparation. It is a place of refuge for those I am calling in. It is a sign to the nations that my people are awake and that my voice is still guiding them. I build even in the final hour because I am still gathering. I am still rescuing. I am still drawing my own to safety before the great shaking unfolds. Tell them this also. Many of my people assume that because my return is near, they are released from responsibility. This is not so. When I come, I expect to find my servants doing what I assigned them to do. I expect to find their hands on the plow. I expect to find their lamps burning. The Eternal Record Ranch is an act of faith, not an act of fear. It is the proof that you hear me clearly, and it is the witness that the remnant is preparing both spiritually and physically, as I instruct. Only those who are rooted in fear ask why. Those who are rooted in obedience do not question my timing. Tell them this, daughter, that the Eternal Record Ranch exists because I commanded it. And what I command carries power, purpose, and protection. It is a part of the blueprint for this hour, and those who have eyes to see will understand it and help you build it. Yeshua HaMashiach. So, that was pretty crystal clear to me after he spoke it to me. So, I hope you guys go out there and you tell someone about who Jesus is and who he was when he walked the earth, how he hung on an old rugged cross, that he was born of a virgin, and that he did not have to do that for them. He did that because he loved them. And that is the message of the cross. Love. He's instructed me tomorrow to give another word on forgiveness. I've done that in the past, but he said it's especially important in this hour. He said that there are many of you, even members of his remnant, that are harboring unforgiveness towards people who have hurt you in your life. And he said it's imperative that you rid yourself of those things before he does come back. So we'll be going over that tomorrow. I will be available some of the day today. If you have any questions, you can email me at coco@salvationrevolution.com, COCO. I love all of you guys, but that's the main thing. You need to, and sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And more than anything that will make someone want to change and make somebody want to believe is the way that they see how you move and you operate. But tell them, he died on a cross, was born of a virgin, and rose the third day, and explained the message of love. And these things that are happening all over the world, they're prophetic. And explain that to them. I love you guys. Have a great Sunday.